Hi there, it's Hillary going live to you. I had some questions lately. So, some of the questions were, hey, are there any tax tips this year for filing? And so, as you know, I work with my husband, AJ, who owns BF Tax Management and Resolution. And I asked him, like, hey, what are some of the things coming up that your clients are asking or something new for the year? And while there's not a lot of like new things, he said, he did say that the mileage rate increased. So to keep track of your mileage for your business. So there's like these great apps. There's like old school little books that you can write down like your mileage. I tend to go to like the same places over and over. So I just make a list of where I go and then I go on to like Google Maps and I map out that amount of mileage. And then I know that like, hey, every Wednesday I go to the bank and do deposits and stuff like that. Or I go to Costco once a month on Fridays. And so I just kind of keep track of it that way. And of course, any time that you're traveling for like seminars and conferences, even if you're going to the airport because you're then taking an airplane and you can write that off, but then write off your mileage to the airport, not just like your airplane ticket and your parking and your gas, all that stuff. So keep track of your mileage because of the increase, you're going to get more return on that. He also said that you should itemize if you have over 30,000 available. So talk to your accountant about that, whether or not itemizing is good or not. I think some of the things changed this year, so you may or may not be wanting to itemize. So always like hang on to all your receipts, know where all your money is going, make sure that your accountant or bookkeeper is categorizing things correctly for you. I don't know about you, but I used to try to do it all on my own. Lo and behold, I didn't always get done correctly. So when you're ready to make that transfer and actually have someone that knows what they're doing to do it in less time than you. So like I felt like I knew what I was doing and I was like, I can do this. But then he can do it in so much more efficient ways than I can that it's like it's really like wasting money by me taking that time every month to do it because like I might be better spent that hour to do something else. So when you know how much your hourly rate is, so to speak, like how much you're worth per hour, like there's certain tasks in your business that only you can do, right? So like just do those and then hire out other things and other people to create and do these tasks you don't need to do. So tangent on that, back to your tax tips. If you had heard about Venmo, having to report Venmo, that got pushed until next year. However, that means that this year of 23, you're going to need to be keeping track of all that. So, case in point with Venmo, my husband hates when I use Venmo. I try not to, but it's so convenient, like the PayPal, the Venmo, all those little apps. I was paying a driver in Venmo and I was just going to be proactive. I asked him his name, I found it, and then I was like, all right, I sent you the money. And he's like, yeah, I didn't get it. I sent it to the wrong person. Luckily, this guy did. I filed and I said, like, hey, I sent it to the wrong person. Venmo saw it. The guy also filed it on the wrong person I sent it to, but it's just a hassle. And you know, not everyone's that honest. And you know, $120, like, dang it, that was a mistake on my part, but it was really nice that guy did it. So again, off on a tangent. However, you need to keep track of the Venmo stuff. And my husband AJ just doesn't really like the idea of using Venmo and PayPal and all that for your business expenses. So try to get away with it. He still thinks like the old school paper and the the paper checks and like the checks that you send from your bank, like even from the website or the app, is better than doing the Venmo and the PayPal. At least you always have good record of it. Another case in point that just happened to me is that for our house, I know this isn't business related, but we were paying a deposit on like a restoration company and they never came. And I put the deposit on a credit card. My attorney said if I would have put the deposit like with a check deposit, I could then go and I would know what bank that they would bank at because it would be like printed on the back of it. And then there's this whole like protocol of like how we can request and try to get the bank to help us get our money back. So another case in point of good reasons to use checks for a good paper trail. So those are some tax tips for the year. Again, make sure that this is a new year, like you're starting out your bookkeeping and accounting on the right foot. Let me know if you have any questions. I know these aren't like huge tax tips, but these are some things to get you going, and I'll try to get some more once I find out some more and get good insights. AJ always has like different clients, and he'll tell me like this happened to one client, and it's just really interesting to learn from like other people who have like done different things, or how many businesses and how they just do everything. So I'll try to like pop in here and give you some like tips of things that I've learned over the next several months of tax season when AJ tells me about all of the clients and tips and how they're doing. So good luck on your tax season this year. AJ and I do work together. We have a combo package where I do the business coaching and he does all your bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes. And you get monthly reports and financial like health and wellness reports that we go over together. So it is currently $850 a month, and like I said, that includes like your end of the year taxes. So if you're like doing everything personal with LLC, or if you have an S corp that you're filing and a personal, let's talk about that because it's probably some good savings for you. Also, last note, look at your credit card receipts and your bank transactions for the automatically renewing subscriptions that you have. So, case in point, AJ was telling me about a client that has been paying for something every month for like over a year that doesn't even use it. And like that's like wasting money. You could use that money for something else. So I did that recently, and I found out that I'm paying $15 a month for Zoom, and I don't really do Zoom like I did before during COVID. So I'll probably just cancel like the extra package of Zoom, and I know it's only like $15, but over the years it does add up, and I'm sure that I could buy like, let's see, $15 a month. That's like 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks right there. Woohoo! So have a great day. Talk to you soon.